General Adaptation Syndrome, GAS. Stress is a common occurrence while you can't remove every single stressor from your life. It is possible to manage stress and maintain your health. This is important because stress can cause mental fatigue, irritability, and insomnia. But even if you know the physical effect of the stress, you may be unaware of the different stage of the stress, known as a general adaptation syndrome. GAS. When you understand the different stage of the stress and how the body responds in this stage, it's easier to identify signs of the chronic stress in yourself. What is a general adaptation syndrome? GAS. GAS have a three-stage process that describe the psychological change the body goes through when under the stress. A medical doctor and a researcher come up with the theory of GAS during an experiment with a lab rats at the McGill's University in Montreal, Canada. He observed a series of psychological change in the rats after they were exposed to the stressful event. With additional research, scientists conclude that this change was not an isolated case, but rather the typical response to the stress. Scientists identify this stage as alarm, resistance, and exhaustion. Understanding these different responses and how they relate to each other may help you to cope with the stress. General adaptation syndrome GAS stage. First is alarm reaction stage. The alarm reaction stage refers to the initial symptom the body's experience when under stress. You may be familiar with the fight or flight response, which is a psychological response to the stress. The natural reaction prepares you to either flee or to protect yourself in the general situation. Your heart rate increases, your adrenal gland release cortisol, a stress hormone, and you receive a boost or adrenaline, which increase energy. This fight or flight response occurs in the alarm reaction stage. 2. Resistance stage. After the initial shock of a stressful event and having a fight or flight response, the body begins to repair itself. It releases a lower amount of cortisol and your heart rate and blood pressure begin to normalize. Although your body enters this recovering phase, it remains on high alert for a while. If you overcome stress and the situation is no longer an issue, your body continues to repair itself until your hormone level, heart rate, and blood pressure reach a pre-stress stage. Some stressful situations continue for extended period of time. If you don't resolve the stress and your body remains on high alert, it eventually adapt and learn how to live with a higher stress level. In this stage, the body goes through a change that you are unaware of in an attempt to cope with the stress. Your body continues to secrete the stress hormone and your blood pressure remains elevated. You may think you are managing stress well, but your body's physical response tells a different story. If the resistance stage continues for too long of the period without pause to offset the effect of a stress, this can lead to the exhaustion stage. Signs of the resistance stage include irritability, frustration, or concentration. Third, exhaustion stage. This stage is the result of a prolonged of a chronic stress. Struggling with a stress for long periods can drain your physical, emotional, and mental resources to the point where your body no longer has strength to fight stress. You may give up. Or feel your situation is hopeless. Signs of the exhaustion include fatigue, burnout, depression, anxiety, decreased stress, decreased stress tolerance. The physical effect of the stage also weaken your immune system and put you at the risk for the stress related to the illness. When does general adaptation syndrome occur? This is a question. GAS can occur when any type of stressful event can include: first, a job loss, medical problem, financial troubles, family breakdown, trauma. But while stress is unpleasant, the upside in that GAS improve how your body responds to the stressor, particularly in the alarm stage, the fight or flight response that occur the alarm stage in for your protection. A higher hormone level during this stage benefit you. It gives you more energy and improve your concentration so you can focus and tackle the situation. When stress is short-term or short-lived, the alarm stage is not harmful. This is not the case with prolonged stress. The longer you deal with stress, the more harmful it is to your health. You also don't want to remain in the resistance stage for too long and risk entering the exhaustion stage. Once you are in the exhaustion stage, prolonged stage raises the risk for chronic high blood pressure, stroke, heart diseases, and depression. You also have a higher risk for infection and cancer due to a weaker immune system. What are the takeaways? Science is not possible to eliminate every stressor. It's important to find way to cope with stress. Knowing the signs and stage of the stress can help you to take appropriate steps to manage your stress level and lower your risk of the complication. It is essential for your bodies to repair and recover during the resistance stage. It's not your risk for exhaustion rises. If you can't eliminate a stressful event, regular exercise can help you to cope and maintain a healthy stress level. Other techniques for stress management include meditation and deep breathing exercise.